Trepacer. This is my video response to your Blu-ray contest for the 5 films. The ones I guess I couldn't do without if I were on an island or whatever. I'm actually kind of cheating because it's a lot more than 5 films, but you said there could be box sets, so here we go. The first one here is the Films of Rita Hayworth collection. 5 films on here. It's CoverGirl, Tonight and Every Night, Gilda, Miss Sadie Thompson, and Salome. Now the first 2 films, CoverGirl, Tonight and Every Other Night, easily like 2 of the greatest like Technicolor musicals ever made. I mean, the choreography, cinematography, the acting, those 2 films right there are just like worth it alone. I mean, the other 3 are good as well. And see here. Oh, Gene Kelly. Gene Kelly in the first film, easily the greatest on-screen dancer ever. I mean, Singing in the Rain, Brigadoon, American in Paris, The Pirates. The other guy, I don't remember if he was in Singing in the Rain. I'm not quite sure. Another good thing about this set is that it has a lot of introductions by Martin Scorsese. So that's another plus to it. They're all restored. The Film Foundation of Scorsese made sure these all got restored from the vaults. Miss Sadie Thompson, I can't say this for sure, but when I watch it, I mean, it looks like it's like the first film of Charles Bronson, if not one of the first. He's not credited in the film, so I couldn't honestly say, but I mean, it looks like him. But yeah, check out these films. Rita Hayworth films, definitely all worth watching. Next up, the first films of Akira Kurosawa set, Eclipse set, from Criterion. Sanshiro Sagata, The Most Beautiful, Sanshiro Sagata Part 2, and The Men Who Tread on the Tiger's Tail. Now the Sanshiro films, those are like the first samurai films before he did like Yojimbo and Hidden Fortress, Seven Samurai. Kurosawa, easily one of the greatest directors ever. But yeah, those 2 films, the Sanshiro films, just great fun, great entertainment. The Most Beautiful probably actually is the most beautiful film in this collection out of the 4. It's about these volunteer women during the World War II. They go to this factory and have to make stuff during the wartime to be productive, and it just shows how hard they have to work. So they have to work so much overtime, and if they get caught slacking, it was just kind of like during that time everybody had to pull their part, and it just shows like what they had to go through. A really great film. The Men Who Tread on the Tiger's Tail, another amazing story. It has what's his name? The oldest guy, the leader in Seven Samurai. He's the main in here. Also from Akira, another great Kurosawa. But the Tiger's Tail is this monk in a group that he's with. They go under disguise. I think it's during the feudal Japan. The 2 different clans battling each other, and pretty much they go to this roadblock, and they're all disguised as monks. It's like a 40-minute film, still great, definitely all of them worth watching. But yeah, they have to pretty much, confront the other group, and they're trying to figure out if they're actually who they say they are. But yeah, the first films of Akira Kurosawa, Clip Series 23, definitely check that out. It's another 4 films there. Sabu, Clip Series 30 by Criterion. These all have the actor Sabu, of course, Elephant Boy, The Drum, Jungle Book. And these are all the Korda films, directed by Zoltan Korda, which I think he's the brother of Alexander Korda, who did The Hamilton Woman. Probably the best film of the Kordas would have to be, of course, Thief of Baghdad. Four Feathers is another great around the same time. But all 3 of these are definitely greatness. Sabu also in Thief of Baghdad, and Black Narcissus, one of my favorite movies. But definitely on here, The Jungle Book is definitely worth checking out alone, just for that. But all three of them are great. Jungle Book, another amazing Technicolor, just beautiful film to look at, really fun. There's a scene where he rides this giant snake through the water. I mean, the special effects in this are just amazing when they actually get to the lost city and they try to find the gold, and there's like this cobra that's down there, and it's of course biting everybody. And Mowgli, Shere Khan, everybody knows Jungle Book from Disney. This is the one made way before 42 actually. But yeah, Cebu, the Cordas, check them out. Those are all DVD, and the last two sets here are actually the Blu-ray sets, and this is David Lean directs Noel Coward, and David Lean is one of my all-time favorite directors. Just got Lawrence of Arabia on Blu-ray restoration, amazing. My favorite film of his is Dr. Zhivago, Lawrence being the second, then probably on this collection, Brief Encounter, third, which on here is Brief Encounter, Blithe Spirit, This Happy Breed, and In Which We Serve, which is his, In Which We Serve was his first film, and then This Happy Breed, and then Brief Encounter. Those three films have, oh, I can't think of her name. Let's see if I can get a picture over here. See if I can find her name on here. Celia Johnson. But yeah, Brief Encounter, easily, just this film alone is worth having in the box sets. I'm just a big fan of David's work. And Blithe Spirit. Let me just show you. Actually, I'll just show you the rest of these. Blithe Spirit. This Happy Breed. In Which We Serve, is Lean's first film, his second film. But Blithe Spirit is like, it's this kind of like triangle romantic comedy between Rex Harrington and the two other female leads. And her there, she actually died in an accident, and then she comes back as a ghost and haunts him. And it's kind of like early before Poltergeist, because they get this one older woman, she's amazing in the film. And she goes there, and they all make fun of her because they think she's fake. And it turns out she's telling the truth. And then Rex really can hear his older wife. And then the woman, she's angry because he's going out with this other woman now. And in the end, well, actually, I'll go ahead and tell you that at the end. But in the end, she dies also, and then they get him to die in the end, and they're kind of all, and they still just, I mean, forever, throughout eternity, just really play practical jokes on him. But easily amazing sets. David Lean, definitely worth getting if you're a David Lean fan. And then the last set, I think everybody knows these, is the Alien Anthology. Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. This is just an amazing box set here. Just show you kind of the whole thing, but tells you a lot. It's got probably 50 hours behind the scenes. Alien, that's actually one of my favorite movies, my favorite out of the whole series. Directed by Ridley Scott. You can tell, I mean, amazing special effects. Sorry about that. Looks like the batteries are trying to die on me. If it dies again, I'll have to change them. But the first film, there's you can see a lot of ode to Stanley Kubrick, just the visual style, some of the music. The music actually is the best in the whole series. Love the subtext of the film, like the alien design itself. Sorry about the batteries dying. Had to switch them out. But try not to rush through this. There's just obviously so much I had. But Aliens, James Cameron. That's my favorite James Cameron film. The sequel is just way over the top before even much more than the first film, action-wise, special effects-wise, running length. The director's cut, absolutely amazing, near 3 hours and doesn't even feel like 2 hours. The final battle with of course, the Queen and Ripley trying to save the girl. Of course, the classic line, "Get away from her, you bitch." The bitch fight, pretty much, between the Queen and her. But the whole, I mean, everything in the film is just absolutely amazingly done. Right up there with Terminator 2 is probably up there with this film for Cameron, for me. Alien 3, my favorite director, David Fincher, his first film. You can really see the beginnings of him in the director's cut. He really didn't like this film at all, wants to stay away from it. But I think the best amazing effect is actually in Alien 3. It's the scene where the alien actually bursts out of the, well, in the theatrical it's a dog, but in the director's cut it's a bull, bursts out of there, and actually when it first comes out of the goo and then the mouth tongue comes out, that right there is like probably the best special effect in the whole series. But I love how he likes to show like his characters, instead of making them black and white, like just heroic or just evil. He kind of shows like within there's a scene where these three guys, of course, try to rape Ripley, and then of course the black guy, he stops him. But then later on, one of the guys that tries to have his way with her, he ends up actually saving them during the big fire, and he can sacrifice pretty much his own life. Goes into the big room when they shut the door down after the alien chases him in there. Just kind of stuff like that Fincher does. Just really, I mean, the darkness of it, a lot of language, the graphicness. You can easily tell it's like the beginnings of Fincher. A lot of people really don't like Alien 3, but I love the third one. It's right for me. It's up there with the first two. I could really just keep going on, but I'm gonna get to the next one here, which is Resurrection, done by Jean-Pierre Jeunet, French director, amazing director. It says Emily, Micmacs, Delicatessen, City of Lost Children. What's the other one? Something Moment. I forget the name. He's done 6 films, but this is only American film. It's great. It's a fun film. It's got a lot of great ideas. The story was done by Joss Whedon, and it's really more comical. It kind of goes back. The design goes back to the first, or actually to Cameron's, because in the third one the design goes back to the first film. This one goes back to Cameron's. But even though this is a very flawed film, just a lot of plot holes that don't make any sense. Even with that, it's just just a fun film to watch. Just the visuals, like right there is of course, like the, what would you call that? Like the half-human alien, and then Ripley is like she's the superhuman with the alien DNA, so they use her DNA to have the child through the Queen. They do a lot of experimenting on people aboard the ship and the pirates. Of course, you got Ron Perlman, he's great. Dominic Pinion, always hilarious. Winona Ryder. Great cast. A lot of funny moments in this one, actually. A lot of fun with the guns, creativity. But this film is definitely better than like the AVP 2, or even the first AVP is great, but this one I still actually probably like more than those. But yeah, definitely. Let me just show you just more images from that's the underwater, the alien coming up, and then the eggs are on the surface. And then that's just a lot of all the behind the scenes extras. But amazing box set, Alien Anthology. I was trying not to run through these, so I can really just talk about them, forever really. But yeah, let's go through these one more time. Just the aliens, David Lean, Cebu. First films of Akira Kurosawa, sorry about that, and films of Rita Hayworth. Also another great collection, the Collector's Choice. Scorsese puts out a lot of these. There's one out called Film Noirs 1, which has a lot, the introductions alone are great. Martin Scorsese, Michael Mann, and Christopher Nolan. A lot of these sets, they say the Collector's Choice, definitely worth checking those out, and a lot of the clip series. But yeah, those are my 5, or actually should I say 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 9, that's like what, 21 submissions. Yeah, there's my submissions, Trepacer. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you find some new films there to watch. Those are the ones, I mean, the big box sets. If I had to pick any, easily I'm going to go with the box sets, because it's, I mean, versus one apiece 5, the box set. So there's my submission, and sorry for running this long. I could just go on and on about them, and hope y'all enjoyed the submission. Thanks.